Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and if you already know who I am, welcome back. Almost fell. Okay, cool. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Royal Peach palette, and I did use it today. I didn't film it because I'm lazy. But if you do want to see some swatches and want to hear what I have to say about this palette, make sure you keep on watching. This video is going to be super long because I do have to go somewhere after this. Not a lot of people like really long reviews, do they? So just keep on watching. Okay, let's carry on. Alright, so the palette comes in this box. I'm assuming these are her eyes. With everyone's doing the same damn eyeshadow look. Like I was gonna do it too, but like I was like, better not. This is a really cute packaging, and then this is the actual palette. I feel like the Kylie name should have been like in the box, and then the eye should have been in the palette. Wouldn't that make more sense? Royal Peach palette costs $45 plus tax. It's gonna cost $48.94, and you won't have to pay shipping because the limit, I believe for the US, it's 40, and you pass the 40, so you get free shipping. But if you're international, it's 60, so you do have to pay for shipping unless you get something else and you pass the limit for that free shipping stuff. So her name is in the front of this palette, and then the names of the colors are back here. The older palette came with 9 shadows, and this one comes with 12. I feel like the Wet n Wild brushes are better than this because this one feels a little bit rough. And what I can tell you about this palette, that the shimmers are not as great as the matte shadows up in here. This was the first shadow that I swatched, and it was not very impressive. It was really patchy. This is it right here, this one. It's not that great. And then this one is a matte one, and you can see it's a little bit better than the shimmer. Now that I want to say that this palette has a really bad smell to it. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe it's the metal in it. I don't know. It smells like spray paint. And every time I open this palette or use it, because I'm using the mirror, so it's really up close to my face, I'm like this using it, and I could smell the paint, and it gives me a headache when I use it. If you really can't handle strong smells, this palette you will not like. It will give you a headache. Also, the pans move in this palette. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do that because she didn't say anything about these palettes being magnetic. But here, let me see if you guys could hear it. This is the purple one. See how it moves? And let me take out the brush just in case you think it's the brush. Here. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do that. What I noticed, that you could see the cardboard right over here. You see that? You could see the cardboard. I don't know if they were supposed to cover that with some white or black. Just makes it look a little bit more, how do you say, not high end, not worth the 40. How much? This palette is $48 because honestly that's what came out of my pocket. $48. So I'm gonna keep saying that it's $48. Honestly, I don't feel like this palette is worth $48. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying negative things about this palette because I feel like it's too much negative for my taste. I don't like talking bad about brands, but I mean, I had to say what I had to say because this palette has some things that are really bad. Again, sorry about the lighting. I feel like this palette is really strong and it's not gonna break, and it's not gonna ruin the mirror. If I could open it, maybe. The palette doesn't feel cheap, so I feel like it is gonna protect the mirror. And also the mirror is a really pretty mirror where you could look at yourself and it's not like plasticky, if you know what I mean. So I think that's really nice. Of the mattes in this palette, like the royal blue, it's really nice when you start building it up. It's really easy to build up. Really like this color right here. It's like a peachy brown color. It's a really pretty color. And I also like this one shimmer. I feel like I don't like any other shimmer. I love that there's like a pop of color, like that blue is like really bam. And I feel like it combines really nicely with the peach colors. It just really I feel like she could do it way better because her other palettes are so good. Well, the one that I bought from her, which is the burgundy palette, which is this one right here. I like the shades in this burgundy palette because the eyeshadows are really easy to blend and it turns out really nice. I think it has great pigment. I feel the palettes. Actually, the palettes move in this one too. That's crazy. This is from the burgundy palette. See how nice that swatch is? You could barely see this swatch, and this was the other from the other palette. I feel like she could do way better because she did come out with other palettes that were really nice and everyone liked it. And if you had to ask me if I would buy this again, I don't think I would buy it, but it does have shades that I would use, so I wouldn't throw it away or give it away because I feel like I would get a use out of it. This palette's missing like a brown just because when you're using this palette, there's so much peach that you want to use like a brown just to balance everything out. Maybe you would have to use a different palette, and that's fine with me because that just means that I would get a use of my other palettes and not just have them there. If you're like looking to buy a palette for the first time or you're just getting into makeup, maybe don't buy this one and buy a palette that has more shades and more shades that you would be able to create more looks. If you're looking for a peachy palette and a great palette, I would say get the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. This one is so pretty. It even has a pop-up of color right over here and has your peaches right up here. And it even has like an olive green color right over here. And it has like a brown color right here where you could balance everything out and make the look more deep. This one right here. You could also put that in the crease because it doesn't really come out shimmery. And you could just blend it out and it comes out really great. Oh my god, this smells so good. This is a great palette if you're looking for that kind of vibe, a peach vibe. This is a great palette for that because you could literally make so many looks with this palette. I love this palette so much. I hate saying bad things about this palette because I was so excited to get it, and this was like a present to myself for my birthday, and I'm so sad it didn't fulfill my expectations. I feel like it could have been way better. Maybe the smell will wear off. I feel like that's what's throwing me off, that the smell is really strong. So I'm going to try to air it out. Maybe it'll go away. Also the shimmers, I'm going to try to see if they get better over time. I will be doing different looks with this palette. I'll probably do this look if you guys want. Oh, why am I always burping in videos? I'm going to get on with the swatches so you guys could see it. guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and sorry about the lighting changing. It's really cloudy. It was raining yesterday and it said it wasn't gonna rain today. That's why I wanted to film today. In summer it's gonna be way better, I promise, or spring, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to look down below so you guys could find where you guys could stalk me, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you guys next time. Bye.